Mr.
Who,
Chair,
who
uh,
seeks to be recognized?
Ed Case here.
Mr. Case, please, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you so much for the opportunity to offer some opening remarks. Let me say first that I generally support this bill. Each and all of these initiatives address key priorities, and I very much hope they do advance. But I do need to note several concerns with the overall reconciliation process we are pursuing to include this measure. First, as I understand it, this bill is largely not paid for. We do have $6 billion in pay-fors that I generally support, but that leaves fully 25 billion plus that is not paid for. I have to ask where are the revenues to support that spending coming from? We've just borrowed over $5 trillion for COVID-19 emergency assistance in the last 18 months, taking our total debt from 23 to over 28 trillion. We cannot afford to continue these borrowings in reconciliation. If, as I believe, there are solid initiatives for these are solid initiatives for natural resources, then we should and can find the revenues or offsets to support them. In fact, I think we have this backwards. We should start with what we're willing to support in revenues and offsets, and then work from there into what it supports in our programs and spending priorities, which I hope would include these. Second, I don't know where this bill fits in the overall scheme of reconciliation and can't and won't make a fully informed decision unless and until I do. How do these priorities match up against other priorities in other committees? Where should available revenue raises and offsets, which do have their limits, be best applied? Are there other revenues and offsets available to support these initiatives? I can't make these judgments now in the narrow confines of this bill. A third, we have all been assured that we will not be asked to vote on an overall House bill that would not also pass the Senate. So where does this piece of the House reconciliation package fit into that agreement with the Senate? It may well be that it works with the Senate, but maybe the Senate has different priorities that we need to work through. So for these reasons, I will support this bill, but I must be clear that at this stage, that's purely aspirational, and I must reserve my support for any overall reconciliation bill and this piece of it based on the big picture of available revenues and offsets, program and spending priorities within these bills and Senate agreement. Thank you very much.